we've been looking for topics to discuss in terms of bonus clip content this week, and we've got to be perfectly honest, we couldn't find a huge amount of stuff to discuss except for one specific event that's happened. Now, we're going to present to you some video in this one. Oh, aren't we moving up in the world, Chris? We've got some video to show you. Oh, how exciting. So I'm going to show you this video here.
If you struggle to see it, go full screen.
Yes, I've put it on I've put it on the theatre mode, so it should be like slap bang in the thing. We'll obviously leave the link in the description of the bonus video that we're doing, so you guys can go and watch it for yourself. It's on YouTube. Hopefully YouTube won't complain at us for showing it, because we're using fair use. But this was a game in the Czech Extraliga, and it was a shootout between Liberec and Mountfield HK, I'm correct, right, Chris?
Yep.
And essentially, this shootout goal went a little bit crazy. I'm going to play it for you once, so you get the chance to see it, and I'll shut up while it plays. It's only like 20 seconds long, or 5 seconds long, but this is how the shootout shot went, so I'm going to hit play. Okay, so what you've seen there is you've seen... Oh, wait, why is it playing again? Stop playing!
You've got it on loop.
I've lost it, Chris. I've lost it. Okay, it's fine. So, essentially what happened was, I'll break it down for you because you only got the chance to watch it once. The skater comes in, he takes the shot, the goaltender, it hits off his glove, bounces up in the air, it then lands, and like knuckle pucks, heads towards the net, goes in. Now, the referee, very close to the net, waved it off, no goal. Another ref was like, yes, that's a goal. So we had a little bit of a chat with this. I'm going to show it once more as we talk through it, you know, just to make sure everybody knows what's going on. So he skates in with the puck. He has the puck. He shoots it, goes off the goalie's equipment. Then it bounces and knuckle pucks in, and the player gets awarded the goal by one referee. The other one, he doesn't. So he celebrated as if it was a goal. Liberec were like, yes, we scored the goal. Brilliant. Go us. We're tremendous. They're going to show another replay here. Good. So goes off the goalie's blocker or his stick, and then it knuckle pucks past his legs. The goaltender assumes that he's made the save, right? He's assumed that, the play's dead and there's nothing more of it. However, they have determined that it was a goal, or one of the referees determined it was a goal, whereas the other didn't. Now, speaking of which, we put up a poll regarding this on our YouTube page, or not our YouTube page, our Twitter account, and interestingly, the 20 votes we've had there said 75% of people decided that it was a goal. They decided, you know what? This was a goal. It should be allowed, because the puck went into the net. You play until, obviously, you take the whistle or whatever. The whistle had been blown, so... and Chris did so. We asked around a few other people. He asked some of his contacts in the British hockey world. We asked some other people on the Hockey Podcast Network, and it still worked out to 75% of people that watched it said that it should be a goal. Now, Chris, you've obviously got the rules of the International Ice Hockey Federation there with you.
You know I love the rule book.
Do you want to read us out the rule, and then we can have a chat about it? Okay,
so the rule I'm looking at here is Section 11, Rule 177, which is penalty shot procedure stroke taking the shot. And this is part 11. And it says the penalty shot is considered complete once the puck leaves the skater's stick as a result of shooting, the goaltender has made a save, the skater has not kept the puck in continuous forward or lateral movement. And there are a couple more as well, but those are the three that I'm going to focus on for this. So the skater clearly has a shot.
Yep.
So he can't touch the puck again.
Yep.
The goaltender has made a save.
Yep.
So as you can see on the video, the referee has waved it off.
Yep.
The referee on the goal line has waved it off. He said no goal. Now, I've asked around some of my fellow commentators, the GB media manager. We're still waiting to hear back from a referee to get his view on it. Once we have it, we'll put it on our social media so we know
for sure
we've got that as well. So from my point of view, according to the IIHF rules, the puck was no longer in a complete forward motion. and therefore the penalty shot should be over. We should also mention at this point that this put them 1-0 up in the shootout, but they did end up losing, so it didn't actually affect the result of the game.
Yeah.
The netminder said afterwards that he saw the referee on the goal line wave it off, so he didn't bother to just put a stick in front of the puck.
Yeah.
To stop it trickling into the net. Now, the thing that the IIHF doesn't define here is what constitutes a save.
Okay.
See, if you get a piece of it and it just trickles between your legs, that's not classed as making a save and the goal counts. So at what point are you deemed to have made the save?
Yes.
Now, the thing that I think the key sticking point when I was having this discussion with colleagues yesterday is that the save forces the puck to no longer be in a continuous forward motion.
Okay.
That's the key point for me, which is why I therefore think that because the save forces the puck to go backwards, therefore the penalty shot is over and it shouldn't have counted. Now, I know you also think it shouldn't have counted.
Yeah, so I think one of the reasons why people may think it might be a goal is because we've obviously watched the clip a couple of times, and if you can, we'll leave the link so you can go and check it out yourselves. I'm not going to show it again because it's a little bit it's disagreeing with my computer as we're recording this a little bit. But the one thing I would say is the shot that he takes, does that make it go backwards or does it make it go up just straight up in the air? Because that's one thing. Because obviously it's not a continuous forward motion. That's correct in the sense that the puck's got to have a continuous forward motion. If it's going up, it's not going forwards. I get that. I imagine, and I think having read some of the responses that we've gotten, the argument is that because the puck never stopped, it was kind of deemed a goal. Because it wasn't as if the puck was stopped by the goalie, then the forward took another shot. It wasn't as if the puck stopped dead, like right on the goal line. It wasn't as if the goalie made the save and the puck went right to the other end of the ice. It was an example of the puck went right up in the air and it didn't stop motion. It didn't stop. It didn't stop dead as it came down.
That's the interesting thing, because if you look at it, if you look at where the goalie is when he makes the save, he's on the edge of his crease with his pads.
Yeah.
And then if you look at where the puck comes down, it comes down on the edge of the crease.
Okay. Right. So
it does make it look as though, I love how the more we're seeing it, we're disagreeing with what we've said for the last day. But it does make it look as though it goes straight up into the air. And if you look in real slow motion about where the puck hits him in relation to the circle of the crease and where it lands in the crease, it does make it look as though it has gone slightly forwards. The spin in the air has taken it slightly forward and it's slightly closer to the goal. But the referee on the goal line signaled no goal.
Yeah.
So in his mind, it had finished.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I agree with what we said yesterday. I think it was a no-goal, given the fact that the goalie made a save. He saved the puck. The puck didn't have a continuous forward motion. It was more going upwards than it was forwards. I mean, you could make the argument that because it was going upwards and it landed closer to the goal line than it did when it went up, then it's still having a continuous forward motion, albeit very small. However, if the line judge has ruled it a no-goal, or the referee that's closest to the action has deemed it no goal, if the goalie has made the save, if he made the save and then it trickled through him, then yeah, he hasn't made the save at that point. But he clearly made the save so much that the puck went up in the air. Now, I can kind of see this from both sides, but ultimately I don't think this is a goal. And I think the deciding factor for me is that the closest referee waved it off. He had obviously seen every single thing that happened there. He saw the puck go up in the air. And obviously he called it before the puck came down. But once the referee blows the whistle or waves his arms, the play's dead anyway. So it doesn't matter if it creeps into the goal, you know?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, my thinking there is the fact, obviously, the referee has got to do this in a split second.
Yeah.
You can see from the video that the referee's arms are out, signaling no goal before the puck has landed back on the ice again.
Yeah.
And it's because of that, the netminder just stands up, as he does at the end of every penalty shot, and just stands there waiting for the next one. If the referee had kept his arms and waited, the goalie would have easily made that save.
Yeah.
So the referee has made his decision, and the netminder reacted to that.
And of course, the netminder couldn't see the referee at that point, so the only way he knew that the play had stopped is because he blew his whistle, right? Like, he didn't have the chance to go and glance over at the referee because the referee was out of his peripheral vision. So he must have heard the whistle called. I had to play it muted just for the sake of fair use and everything on YouTube here, but I'm pretty sure that, like, he blew the whistle, so the play's dead.
So much that, but you're kind of programmed when you're because it's so unlikely that the puck just goes up in the air and lands right in front of you. It's so, like, 99 times out of 100 when they shoot it at you and it just comes off a pad, it just goes anywhere. So your natural instinct is, oh, I've made the save, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, I very much think that under the rules and under what the IIHF have deemed the rules for a penalty shot or a shootout goal, it's not a goal based on what they've said. However, it's something so unlikely and something so... It's so unlikely to happen and so ridiculous and so unique. It's kind of like, I can understand why they gave the goal, to be honest. You know, it's like, I can see both sides of this. On the one hand, it's like, oh, well, the IIHF rules do state that the goaltender made a save, the referee blew it dead and waved his arms, blew the whistle, the play was dead, so it didn't matter if it crept into the goal after that. However, the likelihood of all of those events transpiring in one hockey game are just so minimal that, you know, why not just give them the goal? At the end of the day, it didn't matter. So, you know, give them the goal. But at the time, obviously, it was a bigger thing than it was. Liberec still didn't win the game anyway. But, you know, I can see both sides of it, you know?
That's the thing that makes this kind of less important, is the fact it didn't impact the result.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Mountfield, with the final penalty shot of the best of three, scored. So that they were fortunate in that. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm looking forward to hearing back from a referee to see what the call is there.
Definitely. And I think I'm really interested in hearing what you guys have to say in the comments of this video. Goal or no goal? Do let us know down below. We'd love to get your thoughts. We're obviously going to have some agreements in some of the things that we say. You know, there's going to be a wide variety of opinions of why that you feel it's a goal or why you don't feel it's a goal. So do let us know down below. We'd love to get your thoughts on that.